Okay, so today we're going to learn about fantasy football and math. First, we're going to find the equation, which is W equals 6T plus 2V plus 3 times P plus R plus C minus I minus F. Now, W equals the total number of points that your player is going to score for that week. T is the total number of touchdowns that they're going to score from passing, rushing, and receiving yards. V is the number of 2-point conversions. P is the number of passing yards divided by 25. Then you're going to round that to the nearest whole number. R is the number of rushing yards, and you're going to divide that by 10. Also rounding to the nearest whole number. C is your number of receiving yards, and then you're going to round that to the nearest whole number after you divide it by 10. I is your number of interceptions, and F is the fumbles lost. So, now that we know that, we are going to plug in some statistics from the New York Giants game on October 10th. We're not going to do any individual players, we're just going to do a whole team today, just so you can feel comfortable with substituting numbers for variables. So, in the New York Giants game, T would equal 3 because they scored 3 touchdowns. They had 0 2-point conversions, which is V. They had 232 rushing or passing yards. You're going to divide that by 25 and you're going to get 9.8 or 0.28. But we're going to round to the nearest whole number, so we're going to use just 9. Then for your R, they had 123 rushing yards. So you're going to divide that by 10, and you're going to get 12.3. But once again, you're going to round to the nearest whole number, so it's just going to be a 12. For receiving yards, they had 72. Divide that by 10, you get 7.2. But whole number, you get a 7. They had 0 interceptions and 0 fumbles lost. So, just a little review. We're going to plug in your 3 for your T. So you have 6 times 3 plus 2 times 0 plus 3 times 9 plus 12 plus 7 minus 0 minus 0. So let's get rid of all of this. And we'll plug it in and see what we get. Okay, so W is the total number of points, equals 6 times 3, which is touchdowns, plus 2 times 0, 2-point conversions, plus 3 times 9 passing yards, plus 12 rushing yards, plus 7 receiving yards. Then you're going to have minus 0, minus 0. But you're more than welcome to leave those off if you feel like it. Okay, so simplifying that, we're going to use order of operations. So we go to what's in parentheses first. So 9 plus 12 is 21, plus 7, you'll get 28. And then you'll multiply that by 3, and you'll have your 2 times 0, plus your 3 times your 6. And then you can just get rid of your zeros at the end because you don't need them. Next in your order of operations is multiplication. So 6 times 3 is 18. 2 times 0 is 0. 3 times 28 is 84. And then the next step is to just simply add those. And 18 plus 84 is 102. And so 102 is going to be your total number of points. In this case, it's for the New York Giants, but normally it would be for a single player in your fantasy football league, and then you do that for each player in your team, and you would add up all of your points, and then that would be the total points that you would get for that week.